What's up, 508? We're here, episode number 6 of our show. I got my two guys, as always, Ryan Massoud, Andrew Cormier. Special guest today, we got Kyle Alfonso, head coach, Greater New Bedford VocTech, varsity baseball. As you can see, we're in the strength and conditioning room, right?
Yeah.
Big thank you to VocTech Bears for allowing us to do this show here today. We're always looking for places to go, new places to go. And Kyle, thank you for coming on with us.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
We're going to get right into it with you, Kyle. I don't know if I think for us, the best thing to do is kind of just let you kind of introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about VocTech baseball. You don't even have to just do the varsity. You can just talk about the whole program.
We got a good young program. Bright future ahead, I feel. We had 72 kids try out program wide between 3 levels. We had 28 to 30 freshmen, 16 sophomores, 15 juniors, 8 seniors try out. Just trying to build off of last year, making the state tournament and going from there.
Okay.
And whatnot.
You guys set up some questions for him. If you want, you guys can go right ahead. Just dive right in.
Yeah, I mean, I know you've been coaching baseball for a long time. What would you say are some unique challenges, I guess, if any, with coaching high school baseball compared to different levels?
With high school, you get all this talent from the younger levels to the older levels, and it's just finding the right gel of players to be successful. Like I said, right now our younger kids, I feel, are the backbone. We have some really good young talent, but we also have some, upperclassmen talent that is phenomenal.
Gotcha.
I was going to ask you, does that seem to be a very common dispersion of the grades? Because it seems like there's a lot more freshmen and sophomore than the upper.
Every year with high school, I feel it's the younger classmen, those numbers are always higher. With, especially with the freshmen, their first year coming into the high schools, it gives them something to do. They try out. Every year we have a couple kids, I've never played before. I'm like, hey, give it a shot. You never know.
I think what you're asking, I think it makes sense for there to be less seniors because the seniors have been playing all those years. Don't you know what I mean?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I think that's what it's about more.
Every year, it's not just here, but it's around the area too. The senior numbers are always lower than the young underclassmen numbers.
Right. I think you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Where it makes sense
No,
in that.
Yeah.
I got a quick question, right? So to me, like this particular group you have, I don't know if you want to name kids, you can. I don't. You know what I'm saying? What's your biggest focus, like, with this particular group?
The particular group we have right now at the varsity level, I would say is just finding arms to get us through the season. That's pretty much every year.
That's funny. It's like
Pitching.
every level. It's almost every level of baseball.
With the strict pitch count that we have with the state, it's tough because you need a certain amount of days rest for a certain amount of pitches you throw. So,
Right.
for example, 0 to 25, you don't need a day's rest. But 26 to 41, and where we play every other day, and sometimes we're playing 4 games in a week, where you got to micromanage the numbers to make sure you have enough arms available to get you through the week.
So technically, arms, pitching. It's weird because coaching Little League, like we all do, it's the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's what it is with
From
baseball.
every level, it's just finding pitching.
Right.
Now, how much does the rain play a factor, right? So obviously it's been nice. The snow melted, right? We had some rain this week, but as far as the pitch counts go, how do you guys navigate that? And can you call? How often do you guys call kids up from JV if you have to supplement pitching, or how do you guys handle all that?
When we do get rainouts, it is tough because it's trying to find a common date. Both schools are open to reschedule it, and it does happen where we're playing 4 games in a row,
Hmm.
and we do have to call up some varsity kids to give us a couple innings, get us some outs. It's tough sometimes when we have so many games in a row. A couple years ago, we played a Friday game, went 14 innings, turned around on Sunday, played a doubleheader, turned around by Monday.
Wow.
That was it was tough to navigate pitching that way. We were calling kids up, hey, I need you to come up today. Let's go get a jersey.
Right.
It was tough.
What's your overall outlook for this team that you have this year? You said you made the state tournament last year, right? So
Yeah. We have so much talent that I feel we can make a good run into the state tournament. It all depends on matchups too. I feel, same thing like March Madness. You get a good draw, win some games, you get hot.
In the tournament, you're saying. Yeah, I get it.
Last year we had a tough draw. We had to go to Wakefield. They're a very good team.
You want to prop up maybe a few of your seniors that you're looking for big seasons from this year?
Big seasons. I'm looking for my senior class. Ashton DeMadaris.
I know Ashton.
Yeah. Fabian and Adrian Garcia, who've already did well in their first game. Justin Coelho, just Elias Robles, Jake Gonzalez, all them just looking, who's going to be that guy to step
We don't
up.
want to take away from any other kids, but sometimes just mention a few seniors
Yeah,
that
the
you're
seniors-
expecting big.
Yeah, the senior class, they've had a tough go-around, I feel. Switching head coaches like every other year, it seems like for that class,
Right.
it's been tough for them.
Right.
So I'm hoping, they go out with a bang.
Me too.
I had another question was, do you feel like with House, because the softball girls had a good year last year too.
100%.
So is there any sort of, do either of the teams get any sort of drive from like, hey, they did really well and just trying to like keep it up to kind of, because I feel like Voke's gotten really, in other sports too, has really improved on that side of the school. So do they kind of help motivate each other to keep trying to, do well?
Yeah, I see it throughout the school day working here where, all the different sports kids are talking like, hey, come on, let's go. You can do it. We did it. Let's go.
That's cool.
Let's get that motivation. Let's put together a good week.
So, moving forward, one question we want to ask every special guest that we have on the show is, do you like Larry Bird?
Yes.
Okay. We just want to know just so we can know.
We want to know how many people in the area are like Ryan and just have a
No.
weird distaste.
Just so
for-
you all
for Larry
know,
Bird.
me and Ryan have talked. He likes Larry Bird. He just doesn't think he was that good of a
Love
player.
Larry Bird.
He just doesn't think he was that good of a player for some reason.
Yeah.
I think he was a great
He loves
player.
Larry Bird. He just he loves Larry Bird the person. He just doesn't love Larry Bird the basketball player. I think is what it comes down to.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
No.
That's
We
what it
can't
is.
do that to Ryan no more.
Okay.
He actually called me and he was upset.
This is rough,
Yeah,
man.
It's rough for him. Poor
It's been a
guy.
tough time in my life.
Poor
This
guy.
is
No,
Larry Bird
but
changing,
honestly, Kyle, I don't know if you want to bring up anything else about what's going on here. We wanted to get the softball coach on as well.
Yeah, he had a meeting today.
He had a meeting today, so I don't know. Girls softball, if you want to give us a little bit about what they're doing.
2-0 on the season so far. I had a tough game against Seekonk. They're always tough conference game. They had a good game today against Dartmouth. Won 14-5, I believe.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Andrew's niece hit a nice 3-run home run.
She did dead center.
Pump
They're
her
playing
up,
well.
Bro.
Let us know who she
Chloe
is.
Pereira.
All
Roll.
right, let's go, Chloe.
They're playing well. They do have a tough schedule. They got some really good opponents coming up with DR, Case.
All good teams.
Good team.
All good teams.
DR is on the verge of being nationally ranked.
Oh wow!
DR has a really good softball program.
Oh wow, that's good to know. I mean, learn something new every day over here. But yeah, we got volleyball going on. First New Bedford High right now.
Yeah.
Kind of cool. We were talking as I got here. Vogue had 3 home games today, I believe.
Boys lacrosse played home against Fairhaven. Girls softball was home today. Now we got going on right now New Bedford and Vogue volleyball. It's always good when we get to play New Bedford High in any sports. Kind of brings the community together.
It's a rivalry.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
it's
No matter
a
what
rivalry.
sport it
Yeah,
is.
no, it's
With Bedford High and Voc, it's always been. It's a
anything.
fun rivalry,
right.
Yeah.
you know, because you kind of grow up with the kids from the other, not even the other side. They live next door to you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, so it's pretty cool. Anything else you want to say to Kyle before we move on?
No, I hope you have a good season. Sounds like you're on a good path.
Kyle? I mean, Andrew? Sorry, I meant, you know, same thing.
You want Kyle to speak, or you want me to speak?
I want
or-
you to ask if
Yeah.
you got anything else.
No,
for the
I'm
guy.
good. No, I good luck on the upcoming season, and hopefully the weather stays the way it is, the way it was today, so that way you guys can just have a nice smooth sailing.
Yeah, hopefully no more rainouts and figure out what's going on.
Unfortunately, there
Oh,
might
there's
be a
gonna
little
be.
rain out.
At least the snow's gone.
So,
April is here.
yeah, right.
Let's
Yeah.
just say that. So no, Kyle. Honestly, we appreciate you coming on with us.
Yeah, of course.
This
Thanks
is
for
the
having
kind. This is the kind of stuff we want to do more of. Appreciate Voc again for letting us do this here. We just want to be out in the community. We want to be out in Bedford, the whole 508, Fall River. You know, this whole South Coast area. To me, it's where we grew up. This school, I went here. I was one of the cool kids, like you all would assume. Just
I
by
highly doubt that.
you don't think
You're
I'm-
not supposed to lie to the public.
I'm not. They
I'm
know.
just saying.
Did you go to Gary's Best at lunch?
I did.
Yeah.
Quite often. Quite often.
Yes, sir.
Quite often. Shout out to Gary's Best. That could be one of our questions. Gary's Best or D's? Oh, that was a good one. Oh, all right. Maybe.
All
We'll
right.
see.
It's gonna cause a
Think
great argument right there.
Right there.
All right. So this is we're here talking baseball. Mo, I promise you, we'll talk soccer. Just maybe not this week
Just-
yet. We're looking for somebody to come on with us. You know, World Cup's right around the corner. Have you guys heard any of the numbers that people are Airbnb their houses for in this area?
No, I've just heard
No,
possible like ticket prices,
Well,
and it's
if-
absolutely absurd.
Can I just tell you something? If you have somewhere you can stay for a
Yeah.
month, Airbnb your house. They're getting 5 to 6 to 10 grand a week
Yeah.
That
to
is
rent your
wild.
house. Here, imagine being near Foxborough.
No,
I'm
right,
talking.
yeah.
People are doing it here. Yeah, it's crazy. There's a guy who has a piece of land out in near Gillette Stadium that's getting permitted to bring RVs in there, and he's
Smart.
renting. I forget for how much it was. He's gonna make millions just to rent a spot for the RVs to park. That's how
That's
much
insane.
money this is bringing
That's
in.
wild.
But Mo Bernardo, I promise we're gonna get on it for you. He asked that we talk soccer. Best sport in the world, some people say. What do you think?
I love soccer. I'm a World Cup guy.
That didn't sound
Yes,
good.
No, I do, man. I was way bigger into. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just as much as I love Larry Bird. I was looking for my Di Maria jersey today, man. I was
Di
looking-
Maria, are you a Benfica
I was
guy?
all over the place, man.
Oh.
It was
I
a
didn't.
Real Madrid
I
jersey
didn't even
back
say
in the
anything.
day.
I was just waiting to listen to what you were gonna say.
I
I was
was-
not gonna mention Larry Bird at all.
Me and my boys, we played.
He
a lot
does
of
like
FIFA
Larry
back in the
Bird.
day. I
He
love
does like
Yeah,
Larry Bird.
yeah.
I do.
The person.
The basketball
The
player,
first-
everything. The Space Jam. Era.
All
You
right,
name it,
so-
man. I love me some
So
Larry
quick
Bird.
transition. Baseball. Let's talk about our beloved Boston Red Sox. As baseball coach,
Yeah.
Kyle, I'll let you go first.
I mean, they're off to a slow start. They had a nice win today. You know, Contreras hitting his first home run in a Red Sox uniform. Love it at the home opener.
You can't convince me.
Hey,
We can't be
home
negative.
run.
We can't be negative
I'm
on
negative.
the day when they win an opening day.
yeah.
You can't be negative.
You know, Xander back in
You
town
know?
today for that too.
Yeah.
Hey, you know
was
what,
nice.
Xander though, with that whole thing, that's one I think they hit on by not signing him.
I do too.
I'll be honest with
I
you.
mean, you know, we
I
always
think-
bash him for not signing guys.
I-
I think
I-
it was good. He's
Right.
gone downhill.
Yeah, I think the only thing with him is I think he was a big part of the clubhouse.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that, in my opinion, with Bregman not being here. I think sometimes it's not just about on the field.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
everything that
100% it's off
comes-
the field.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, just going back to 04 with Millar in that clubhouse. was
Oh, well, that was a special.
that was
clubhouse.
just different.
That was
He
a
was just
special
different in that clubhouse.
Andrew, your beloved Boston Red Sox. What do
I
you-
said we can't be negative on opening day when they win.
You're going to be negative.
I'm going to try not to be negative.
You're going to be negative.
Okay? But it's hard not to be negative.
See?
You
See,
can't
I knew
have
it.
you can't going into today they were tied for the least amount of runs scored in all of baseball. They were tied for the worst record in all of baseball. And it's not just like if you had a 6-game stretch in the middle of the season, you're like, all right, it's just a 6-game stretch. You'll work through it. But there were just glaring red flags in 6 games to start the season that you don't expect a team who made the playoffs last year to have to deal with.
Did Mini Mike get a hit? What's his name?
Yeah, a single up the middle. That's all it was.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Caleb Durbin.
Caleb
Yeah,
Durbin.
he got a single
Mini
up the
Mike.
middle. You know what the fans did? Standing ovation. Like
Of
what?
course they did.
You know,
Of course.
like I just. But at the same point, they won today. Okay, cool. Sonny Gray. I didn't think the Sonny Gray that pitched in Cincinnati was going to be the Sonny Gray that was going to be the whole season, right? He was going to pitch better, but they still only scored 5 runs. Now Michael King's a good pitcher, so I'm not. But you can't they have to be able to score more than 5 runs in a game.
100%.
Like they're not going to be able to win many games if they can't score more than 5 runs. So I look at this team and it's just you're happy when they win, but I don't see their offense improving. Where are they going to get the extra offense from? Because again, and we've said this before, they're counting on Roman Anthony in his first MLB season, right, to have a Mike Trout first MLB season, and that's just if you think you have a guy who's going to do that, you're planning wrong.
He's struggling a little right now.
And then they still have Jarren Duran still batting third when Willie Abreu should be batting third. You know, Trevor Story has two. They were also tied, I think, for the most errors through 6 games.
Abreu was 5th today, I believe, in the lineup.
Yeah,
right?
no, but he should be third. And then because he's the only one who's carrying, who's hitting worth anything, right?
It's because he said Abreu.
You know,
in that
listen, you
segment.
said it too. Listen.
I mean,
and here's the thing, you said it too. You're like, I really like Abreu.
I do.
So, see?
That I will give you. I like Abreu.
Right, but he was the only guy hitting, right? So I mean, this team is fatally flawed, and you're not going to get any help till the trade deadline if they want to make a move. And it's fatally flawed because of the Red Sox ownership and how they treat this team. They are okay being an 88 to 87 win team. That is their goal, because that is their financial perfect point where they can be successful, make the most amount of money, and they don't have to spend more to be better.
They've admitted it. Some guy, I wish I knew the exact name, came out with a story this week. I don't know if you heard it, that their plan is working for the ownership group. The way they wanted it to be run,
Yes.
it's working. They're making money by spending less. It's right there for everybody to see.
Yeah.
What do you got, Ryan? A little bit on the.
You know, I don't want to be negative. You know, they got the win today, which is great.
Be negative.
I was a little suspect of the bats coming
Kyle,
into the
these
season.
guys.
No, I mean, in the beginning of the season, man, I was before the season started, I was a little suspect of the bats. I felt really good about the arms. Like, they'll be fine. Suarez, he has to get his innings up because he looked bad this weekend.
Oh, he's
he was
looked
the
bad.
big sign.
I think he's looked bad.
If they're gonna lose starts that Crochet's starting, I'm very nervous, you know. But like, I thought the pitching would look better. It's only 1 weekend. I'm not gonna try to overreact to it. I watched Trevor Story. I have him in some fantasy teams, and he's looked horrible, man. He had a swing today. He missed the ball by 3 feet. It wasn't even remotely close. I was like, oh my god, what's going on? But again,
That's Trevor's stuff.
it's the beginning of the season for him. You know,
Yeah.
I think he'll improve. I still think Anthony's a stud, but it can't be all him. You know, Duran's looked good at times. I gotta give Andrew some props there, and he's looked good. I mean, he's been pretty spot on. You know, but I think that they'll get better as the season goes on. They started 1-4 last year, and they won the playoffs. So I'm gonna try to be optimistic. You know, and I think that they'll turn around a little bit.
I'm super disappointed on how, again, we keep bringing it up, and I'm not gonna like Suarez. I haven't seen anything good from him yet.
No.
I haven't seen anything. And you know what's weird? I didn't realize like his shape. Is that what we call it? Like it is.
Are you fat shaming him?
Like, I'm not really, but have you?
Jimmy's trying not to be negative.
What
but,
no,
but
I
he's
said I
fat
was being
shaming.
negative.
He's fat
I'm
shaming
not-
one of the
how
Red Sox
could I-
pitchers.
how could
Of all
I-
the sports, you can be out
How
of.
could I fat shame anyone?
Well, that's why I'm confused.
no,
And of all the sports,
I didn't say fat.
a sport that has David Wells who could be hungover and throw
Perfect game.
a
No,
perfect
but
game.
Plain and simple.
He wasn't Pablo Sandoval breaking his belt in the
No.
bathroom before the game.
No, the only thing and I'm not saying he's fat. I'm not saying anything. When I first saw him on the mound, I wasn't expecting him to look like that.
He didn't have any like spring training or anything, though, right? 'Cause he wasn't signed till late, so yeah, give him a little bit.
No, he had spring
that's his
training.
build.
Yeah.
No, but that's his build.
Yeah,
he's not a skinny
got
guy.
a win
but-
today. Let me
What are they-
defend this guy.
what's
Come
the-
on, Ranger.
what can we
Turn
call
it
him?
around, man.
We'll just call him plump. Is that? Can we use that word? Plump.
I don't know if we can use it, but we just did. So there you go.
All right, so he's plump.
He's plump.
Anybody else got anything on the Red
Well,
Sox?
so the video. I don't
After
know.
the plump, no, I'm good.
So I will say the video. It's an interesting watch. It's kind of lengthy for just a video, but I think it's around like 9 or 10 minutes. But if you really want to know how the Red Sox operate and why they're satisfied just being average, it's June Lee. I just looked it up.
That's the one.
Yeah,
That's the one.
he did a. It's on. You can find it on YouTube or something like that. But he basically did the video that broke down how the Red Sox basically are operating like a. What do they call those companies that they just buy assets and stuff like that? But that's
working.
Right. For them, it's working financially. They want 88 to 87 wins is good enough where they're good enough where people will pay money and they'll make money. But they don't have to spend enough on the roster. They don't want to be a 95 win to 100 win team because of how much that costs. They're okay being 88 to 87 wins and getting in the dance and then seeing if they can get hot to win a World Series. That's what they want to do. The problem with that thought process is that you can't miss on any of your decisions if that's what you're going to do. If you're not going to have Rafael Devers and Alex Bregman, Pete Alonso, if you're not going to overpay for those guys, Kyle Schwarbers, you can't miss. Because if you miss, it looks like what you look at like right now, right? It's just, and what sucks is they do have a lot of talent. They're just depending on guys they shouldn't be depending on at this stage in their career, right? Like I think Roman Anthony is going to be a perennial all-star. He's just going to be a guy that jerseys will fly off the shelves for. He's going to hit home runs. He's going to be a Hall of Famer, I think. Wow. But he's not that guy right now in his second year. You can't. He should have a guy 3 or 4 who are going to help carry when he's not hitting the ball well. That's going to happen. He's a young player, so.
I bet you Roman Anthony won't forget to bring the wire to connect our stuff.
No, probably not. Nope, probably not. Which I have done multiple times. So it's but we're still here recording, and
right.
if you it's fine. It's fine.
I gotta give everybody shit. That's just my.
If the Red Sox start playing better, maybe I'll start being better.
All right. So, let's move on from this Red Sox. I'm gonna call it a debacle of a start. Okay. Yes, I use that word, debacle.
I'm surprised. That's a big word for
to
it.
something to
lot
a
of
team
syllables.
that we could actually be positive about, and that's the Boston Bruins. Real quick, we're gonna get into the Bruins. So, man, I gotta be honest, and it's like a funny thing that me and a few of the guys that you all know how I felt about the Bruins. I've always been. They're the epitome of the team that you don't think they're gonna do anything. That's the year that they surprise the shit out of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Andrew? You want to hit this one first, Bruins?
Yeah, I just still think it's hard for me to really get excited about the Bruins' chances in the playoffs because even the whole year they've just been so up and down.
Right.
Like they'll have these waves, like they're 6-2-2 in their last 10 games.
Lately, they've been.
Hey, and Jeremy Swayman's playing great, but I just don't know if he's going to be able to do that in the playoffs and play day after day after day without getting some sort of rest. And they don't have what they had a few years ago because Korpisalo, since the winter break, was just been playing like but he was just playing like crap anyways. So, but at the same time, they're close to clinching a playoff spot. I think they have like 94 points right now.
They're fifth in the conference.
Right, yeah. I mean, the next team closest to them that would overtake that's not in a playoff spot, I think, has like 88 points, and they have about
they're 8 points ahead, right? Is it
about 8? Yeah. So, and they have like 8 games left, right? So when you just do out the math, it's like there's not that much leeway for the team behind them.
And
so, if Swayman can play the way he's playing right now and keep it going, I mean, his goals against, I think since the Olympic break is like a 2-1 or something, or 2-2. For the season, it's 2-7. So if he can keep playing like that, then I think they can put enough together to make a run. I just, all season they're like this. So it's like, are we going to get the Bruins that are, playing well together?
It is that sport. Hot goalie can. Hot goalie can take you all the way. Ryan, you got something on him?
That's what I think it's going to come down to, right? They paid Swayman, so depending how well he plays, I mean, they've been playing good recently. They've been much better at home, right, than on the road. They're going to have, if they make the playoffs, which they have a 90% chance to make the playoffs.
No,
looking at that today.
Yeah.
They're going to play a lot more road games. So if they could steal a couple of those, and they've been winning on the road recently, right? So, like, anything can happen. You have a
Best
hot
record at
goaltender.
home, too, I think, in the league.
Yes.
I think they got the best home record.
So I think it's going to come down to Swayman if he can play well. I know Zaka's been putting in some work, scoring some goals recently. So I don't know. I think that they could. Who knows? Hot goalie, right time.
Kyle?
Yeah, 100%. Once a goalie gets hot, controls the
Are you even a
rebounds.
Bruins fan?
Yeah,
Better be, dude.
yeah.
You a Larry Bird fan?
Yeah.
We've already discussed that. We've already discussed
yeah.
that.
No, if Swayman can get hot and the defense can get the rebounds out and they minimize the mistakes and playing shorthanded, they can make a run.
To me, that's
I
their
mean-
biggest weakness is the back end, the
Yeah,
defense. But Swayman, you're right. Swayman could make up for that,
Yeah.
for the lack of.
He's got to control the rebounds because cheap goals come off of easy rebounds. I see it at the working at Hetling, in all the high school games. That's the downfall. Goalie makes a nice save, then there's someone there just to tap it in.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I know.
Instead of controlling the puck, jarring a face off.
I think the Bruins. I can't believe I'm saying this. Really, really have a shot to. It's weird because the two teams that they've lost to recently are two teams that have been struggling, and they've beaten the good teams.
right?
Yeah.
Like Florida,
Well,
I don't know how.
It's playing down to your competition.
No, but
playing
what
up
I'm
to
saying,
your
but
competition.
what I'm saying is Florida. I don't know how they suck, but they do. If you look at that roster, it's stacked. I know they've had a ton of injuries, but everyone going into the season, they were odds-on favorite to win it again. Am I wrong?
No, but I think that's just the game of NHL when you just have attrition. When you're so good for 2-3 years in a row, there's just guys that you get their lumps and they get hurt and they can play through it for only so long before you just, you need a year where you just.
I believe me, I'm not feeling bad for them because.
No, I mean, listen, neither am I. But
I'm not a
Especially
Florida
with the
fan.
little ball of hate.
I love him though. I love him. Like as a Bruins fan, Martian. I mean, he's an all-time.
well, he's
great.
one of those guys that you love to have on your team. You just
Hate to play
you hate
against
to
him.
play
all-time great.
against. Sorry, he's on
You
your
guys
team.
remember?
It's,
Any of you guys remember Kenny Linsman? The Rat.
Nope.
no,
No.
I can't say
Can't say that I
that,
do.
no.
Look him up after when you guys get a chance. He was Brad Marchand, but
Yeah,
before when I used, oh my God, I couldn't stop watching the Bruins. My dad used to. I'll never forget. My dad purposely. You were a Bruins fan. You hated Montreal Canadiens, hated
yeah.
Toronto Maple Leafs,
Yeah.
Buffalo Sabres, the old Adams division. You guys are too young for that. Oh my God, I'm old.
Acts like he's that much older. Than
I am.
I know.
I'm old, dude. So and
You're old and you're not plump.
I
Well,
Hey, where Kyle? I'm a special guest here. Wow.
Yeah.
But no,
You think do the Bruins have any guys who are considered plump?
no, they're tremendous athletes.
I'm just asking.
Not like baseball players. So I'm gonna get shit for that one. Wow. No, my dad used to give me shit all the time. He would purposely cheer for the Canadians, for the Maple Leafs, Buffalo Sabres, just because how much I hated them.
yeah.
He'd come in and get all pumped, and it would piss me off. But
Yeah.
Dad,
No, an old Bruins player that I always loved watching play, though, but he was never one of the best players, was PJ Axelson.
oh,
I just
yeah.
he was
just a good hockey
he
player.
was
I feel like.
he was great Patrice
two-way
Bergeron
player.
type.
Good
Yes,
two-way player.
very good. PJ, he ended up coaching for a while. I wonder if he's still doing it, PJ Axelson. So yeah, that's the Bruins. All positive on this end about the Bruins. Are they going to break our hearts?
Probably.
Probably, but
Most New
Yeah.
England teams do.
now we're going to move on to the team that going to bring us our next championship. We're going to talk about the Celtics for a minute. Celtics bringing us our next championship. Kyle, are they?
They could. Right now, they're a fun team to watch. They're
Wait a
playing.
minute.
They're playing.
They could.
They're playing fun.
Good.
They're going out there. They're acting like they're playing at the park. Like, just go out there having fun. Jaylen Brown's doing great. He's been a great leader this year with the absence of Tatum for majority of the first half of the season and some of the second half. But I think they're going to gel at the right time, find their whole team chemistry, and make a very deep run. Their game a couple weeks ago against OKC, very impressed at how they played and how their defense played against them.
Important question before we move too far on Celtics. The Celtics have a Portuguese player on the team.
Dino Roger.
No. He's a Hall of Famer.
That's right.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Remember that.
We were at a party one time, and nobody would believe me. They wouldn't believe that Dino Raja is a Hall of Famer.
No, we had to look it up.
And they looked at. I was telling them, Dino Raja's it was because of what he did in Europe.
Yeah.
As
I
a
think
great-
real quick. I think on the Basketball Hall of Fame, it's people. I think when you say that, they always think like NBA, right? But it's not the NBA Hall of Fame.
right.
It's the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Right.
So you'd be surprised at how many people that are in there for certain things, like you said, overseas or whatever. It's the Basketball Hall of Fame.
No
Right.
one believes them.
So there's a Portuguese player on the team.
Oh boy.
Do you know how to pronounce his name?
I do not.
Kata?
Nope.
Oh, well.
I'm gonna say the first name,
Nemias.
last.
Nemias.
I just
I
don't wanna-
apologize for my friend. Nemias, we want you on our show, bud. Just so
Yeah.
you know.
He's balling,
But
man. He's a stud.
we apologize for my friend. His name is Nemias Kata. Nemias Kata, we love you.
Jimmy's
Don't
thing
forget.
is, as long as we do this podcast and we're gonna pronounce his name correctly.
You have to pronounce his name correct.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Good luck with that
He'll
coming
let you
from
be
me.
the one to pronounce
Yeah.
it all the time.
So
Well, now you know.
So, Ryan, what do you got on the Celtics? Larry Bird's not on the team.
Well, if he was there, it's a sure thing to win the next championship because he is such I love Larry Bird.
I feel like I sense a lot of sarcasm from him.
No, I love him. He's the man.
You know?
No, but I do think that they have the best chance of bringing us our next championship because I don't want to discredit the East, but I just don't feel like the teams in the East are that strong. I think that the Knicks could give them a run. I think that the Cavaliers, sure, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a believer in them. I don't want to discredit them because they are NBA teams, but I think they have the path to get to the finals. I think they have the roster that's proven they can win before. When they played a good point with the Thunder, they looked great against them, and that's a championship team. That's a championship right now. I think the Spurs are a great team. I think the better teams are in the West: the Nuggets, the Spurs, the Thunder. I mean,
100%.
the Lakers.
right.
They just
Yeah.
lost Luka last night, so that's going to be a big hit for them. But I
Speaking
like
of
their
bumps.
chances.
Well, he's been a lot
He's
better.
slimmed-
I'll
yeah,
give him.
he's-
I'll
he's
give him
slimmed
that.
down a little bit.
Kyle, anything? Let me ask you this: as far as Celtics, any concerns? Maybe like with depth. Maybe.
I think at some point, it seems like every year fans have this is they're rebounding. Not a really definite big man in the middle to help
Right.
out. But that's every year with the Celtics.
Don't go
know.
there. Don't
I know,
go.
okay.
I
But
get
if
offended.
they can control the glass, I think they can make a run. I mean, because if they match up against the Spurs in the finals,
Oh, I hope so.
Wemby,
Oh, I hope so. I win that.
he's going to have 20 rebounds a quarter.
Well, he's hoping for his wallet.
Yeah, I put a bet. I took the Celtics and Spurs
Yeah.
making it to the
I
final.
mean,
I like that one, man.
Wemby, he's just the other night he had a double-double.
Oh, Wemby is.
Incredible.
Eh, eh.
That guy's incredible.
Wemby is.
Yeah,
He's not of
he had a
this world.
double-double
No.
with 2 minutes going into the second
Right,
quarter.
Insane.
I've
Yeah, 21
always-
and
He's
4.
ridiculous.
I've always said there's never like Jordan is, and luckily for me, I watched Jordan his whole career
Yeah.
when he not struggled. He never struggled himself, but struggled to win that first championship because Bird and Magic and those Detroit Pistons teams were there.
Right.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
it took him a little while, but man, that guy was. And then Kobe, like to me, those are the guys, man. That watching those two guys play, and I thought like what Jordan did, I never thought that I would see again in the NBA. Like, and this kid is, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't even know how to explain what this kid is doing. They say unicorn. It's like
Alien, right?
alien.
Yeah, I mean, he
I
just
don't know. I
that
don't
game
know.
that game against the Celtics for me was that moment where it was just like, besides him just being able to rebound and just handle the ball, when he hit like 7 of 8 threes or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, if he can shoot threes, be
Right.
this tall, still play down low, like there's just
can't defend that.
No.
Yeah. My
7-1,
favorite-
7-2.
At that point, it's like you
He's
let him
7'6".
hit.
7-6.
7'4"?
7'4".
7'4".
Yeah.
Still, that can shoot
Oh.
the three. It's ridiculous.
So
It's
crazy.
to me, and even my favorite thing about him is he's a dog in the court. Like he wants to win. Like even they were saying in the All-Star game, he was like playing serious. And, and the other guys were like,
right.
"Oh, Wemby's going at it." He's that kind of dude.
Right.
He wants to
I
show.
hope they give him the MVP, man. Like I would have liked for Jaylen Brown to win it, but now it seems like it's a 2-horse race. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I'd like to see him win it over SGA.
I mean,
I don't like SGA at all.
I know, but like,
What was on that?
I don't know.
you know,
Go ahead. What do you got to say?
What was on that one?
I'm now want to know what you have against Jaylen Brown.
I instantly said
All right.
because Jaylen Brown.
I mean-
gonna get it.
So we're gonna do a fundraiser. We're gonna have a fundraiser. We're gonna get the big boxing gloves out, and these guys are gonna go at it.
I'm
If you
in.
guys
Yeah, I mean, listen, I
He's
just.
already embarrassed me enough.
you know.
You're gonna let him beat me up now?
Don't worry. I will
you
eventually.
got it.
I will eventually say something that will, just I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth.
I think
And,
I did today
I
when
won't regret it.
I said something
Uh,
about baseball
but,
players. I love
yeah.
baseball players.
So, but yeah, no, I think, Wemby, I think at this point is the only thing I don't like was when Wemby was asked, and sometimes these athletes they're put in tough spot with the media. They're asked certain
He
questions.
doesn't like Wemby.
Is when they said he said he should be the MVP or something. I don't like when athletes say that. It's like because as good as he is, like you still can't win as many games as you're winning without your teammates, right? So let the media, let bozos like us say you deserve the MVP.
We are both.
Yeah, like let us say that. You just play your game, talk about your teammates.
So now,
you
Kyle,
know.
we know he doesn't like Wemby. He doesn't think Wemby's that good.
I will say I do think Wemby's going to win the MVP, even though I think Jaylen Brown should win it. And I'm not saying that as a Celtics fan, because of all the teams out there, the only other guy who you could take off the team and you wonder if the team would be as successful, even though they are still successful, would be Cade Cunningham, right?
Yeah,
But
what about Jokic? You could kind of say that for him too.
but they're not winning at the same level as they have in they're still really good.
Right,
but what I'm saying is
right.
when you look at the teams, like top 4 teams in
Right.
top
okay.
2 in each conference, right? If you take Jaylen Brown off the Celtics, are they
This
even
year,
close?
No.
No,
Right.
and
They're
Tatum
battling
doesn't
for
come
number
back.
one.
Right?
Tatum doesn't come
No,
back. They're
they're
going for a
battling for
lottery
number
pick.
one
If you
seed.
take
They're
Cade
battling
Cunningham,
for the
if you
one
take
pick.
Cade Cunningham off of the
Yeah,
Pistons,
100%.
right? Now you could
100%.
obviously you could say that about anybody. I'm just saying, like the Spurs are a talented team, right? I think you start to discredit De'Aaron Fox if you start to say they don't have talent around Wemby, right? Obviously SGA, he's won it the last few years, right? Or at least been in the conversation. But obviously that team is super talented, so they'd still be a good team without him. I just think the Celtics would not even be a playoff team if you had Jaylen Brown off this team. And so I think, what was it? ESPN had a list where it was like Jaylen Brown was, 5th in the hierarchy
he's
for,
fifth. I think he is
and I'm like,
fifth
how does
right
that
now.
even make sense when you look at
It's
MVP?
It's just honestly,
you know.
there's 3 guys right now, which one of them's gonna get it between SGA, Wemby, and Jokic. To me, those are the 3 guys up. And then me personally, Brown would be 4th. I think. Some people would say Luka would be 4th. Right now, Brown. What's good for me, honestly, I don't think Brown needs to win the NBA to prove anything. I think All NBA, which he absolutely deserves,
100%.
needs to be. He
No,
needs
but
to get All
see,
NBA.
I think the MVP matters to Jaylen Brown more than Jokic, who's already won it.
Right.
Wemby, who will probably win it in his career.
Multiple
SGA's already won
Right,
it.
right.
So to me, it's the exact opposite. The one guy who needs it is Jaylen Brown,
but
because if you look at previous years when Jason Tatum's been healthy, all the accolades have been to Jason Tatum. It's been, JB's gotten paid because that's how
All
the
right,
NBA is
we're
structured.
gonna end this.
But,
We're gonna end
you
this
know.
segment real quick because I want to know Jason, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum.
Tatum.
Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. Think on it. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
It's
easy. And it's gotten a lot harder this year.
I'm gonna stick with what I said, a few weeks ago, is that if I had to pick someone to start a franchise with, between those two guys, I'd probably go with Jaylen Brown.
Okay. And I've had this conversation with numerous people over the past 4 or 5 years. This year, it's it's right there. But I'll take Jason Tatum as well. I'm a Tatum guy. I just think, and it's funny. It's funny to me, and you guys know how I am with Jason Tatum, man. And I think this city has done him a disservice. Not this city, but this area. They've been on that guy and he gets a bad rep because he started winning young. They give him shit. They've always given him shit.
Who in the area gives him shit?
Look, the media for years. Jason Tatum can't win the big game. Jason Tatum.
They say the same thing about Jaylen, but they put the both of them together.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's been Jason Tatum has gotten shit in this town in Boston since the beginning, and I strongly believe that it's because of his success young. And young players in the NBA, unfortunately, don't win championships. All the greats, look, it's there. Yeah. They need a few guys to leave, and then it's their turn. It's almost like turns, the way the NBA has worked. And I feel Jason Tatum went through the same thing. I'll be honest with you. To me, if everybody who's saying Jaylen Brown, the tremendous season he's having, tremendous, Jason Tatum's had better years than Jaylen Brown's season.
I don't know if you want to say better. He's had just as good a season.
More points, more rebounds, more assists.
Jason Tatum is more talented. He's more of an assist and rebound guy than Jaylen Brown. But in this area, when they talk about trading a guy, they never talk about trading Jaylen Brown.
No.
They always, trading Jason Tatum. They talk about trading Jaylen Brown. They don't. People in this area, whether it's
but Tatum,
they don't. No, they give Jaylen Brown more shit.
No way,
100%.
No way. Jason Tatum he's not clutch. He's not that player. He's too nice of a guy. He's like.
They say that about him and Jaylen Brown, and when they talk about how the problem that they haven't been successful, they always end up pointing the finger at Jaylen Brown.
I think me and him are gonna fight too. But you fight him first. Yeah. You fight him first, and then I'll fight him.
I'm just saying Jason Tatum gets a lot of love in this town compared to Jaylen Brown.
Too? Nope.
Just wait till another segment. He'll probably want to fight me.
Oh my god. I'm not happy about this. I am not happy about this.
Just say it.
All right, let's move on to something that maybe we'll be a little happier about. You guys want to hit the Patriots, NFL?
I mean, we can. You
real quick. Let's hit the NFL. We're gonna talk about the NFL real quick. All right, we're gonna talk a little NFL. As you can see, magically, our man Ryan disappeared. I don't know.
I think he got a call from Larry Bird.
I think he did. Something about a flight to French Lick, Indiana. Yeah. I don't know. Him and Larry have to meet up now or something. I think
that's what it is.
So, whatever. We'll be fine. So, football. We can't go without talking football. It's amazing that sport where it doesn't matter what time of the year.
Yeah, draft's coming up in a couple weeks.
Unfortunately, we got a
Packers fan.
A Packers fan. Want to hit the Packers? What do you think?
I'm happy they extended LaFleur.
There was some I don't know. It's love-hate in the offseason with them. Kind of like with the Red Sox. They don't want to spend, but yet they find a way to be successful every year.
Right. They can't win those close games.
What was happening there with the coach? Was there something about he was thinking about leaving, or you think it was a ploy just for them to extend him, or
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I think his contract was coming up.
Yeah,
so
they were
one
more year left
out
on his contract. And then obviously with Harbaugh being let go, there was talks of maybe Harbaugh going there.
Right.
I think I personally, I'm not obviously as a Patriots fan, I think LaFleur is a great coach.
Yeah, he's done well.
Personally.
Well, and I think when you look at last year for the Packers, you guys, I think, were what, like 9-3 and something, or even better than that. But I think Micah Parsons going down.
It
You
hurt
can't
the
take a
defense
guy
big time.
like that out of your defense late in
No.
the season and then expect to just keep rolling.
winning. Yeah,
It's just too late to try to make an adjustment or whatever. So I think that's what's
offenses had to prepare for him.
Yeah.
And that takes a lot.
I'll be honest. We're getting into the Packers because Kyle's here, but whatever, it's fine. I actually put money last year at the beginning of the year. I like to, same thing I did with the other sports. I like to go down the line on an MVP.
Yeah,
candidate.
right.
And I don't know.
You told me, yeah.
I took Jordan Love.
Yeah,
Before the season
I remember
started.
you saying that. We were at a Little League meeting.
I had like big expectations for him and that team. I'll be honest with you. I love the kid we got from Hughes. I love Dobbs. I always was a Dobbs fan. He's not. Is he a number one? Probably not the prototypical.
He's going to be like that Edelman Welker guy.
Oh,
for you guys.
Love that. Kidding me?
Honestly, I
we
think,
love us some Edelman Welker. I'll tell you that.
I think he's going to fit that role, especially in the McDaniels offense. He had both those guys, and they both were phenomenal in that offense.
He's definitely a receiver that can do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
He's not strictly a speed guy. He's not strictly a over the middle guy. He's not strictly a possession type of guy, but he can do all of it pretty well.
No, yeah, but I think if they were to just add Romeo Dobbs to the wide receiver core,
I know.
it's almost like we're talking about the Red Sox. So it's like the Red Sox, they make the playoffs, and then you're expecting them to make a move to push them forward, right? And Romeo Dobbs, okay, good, nice piece for your receiver room, but does it really get you closer to your goal that you fell short of last year? And if it's just him, which I don't think it's going to be, then you're kind of disappointed.
Okay, at this point, guys, is A.J. Brown not going to be a Patriot next year?
No, I think.
I don't think so.
You don't?
No.
You don't think he's going to be on the Patriots?
No.
No, see, I think he's going to.
I just don't see a way
Unless they do a trade draft day.
No, so they're going to wait till after June 1st.
After June 1st, supposedly, because Eagles save all kind of money.
Right.
Trading them after June 1st.
And all the reports that you hear, it's just that it's already kind of like a done deal. It's just the Eagles don't want to take the cap hit, which if I'm the Eagles, I wouldn't want to take that cap hit either. So if they know they can have a deal in place,
but
it'd be a shock if he's not on the Patriots
Vrabel
next
and
year.
the Patriots have come out and said they absolutely do not have a deal done.
Well, they can't because they
can't.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, at this point, I think both teams would look horrible if they gave. And I'll be honest with you, I read somewhere yesterday that there was some rumblings about the kid in Arizona maybe becoming available. Marvin Harrison. Would you rather have him?
No.
No, he can't stay healthy.
Yeah, and I loved him coming out of college. I think he's gonna be. I think he can be a great NFL
Remember,
wide receiver.
Though, we got Drake May, the quarterbacks he's played with in Arizona.
But like Kyle just said, he hasn't shown that he can stay healthy. So give me, especially if you already got Dobbs, give me the known commodity
I'm not saying
of AJ Brown over Marvin Harrison.
I'm not saying that wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think Dobbs has played a full season yet.
No, I like Dobbs. I like Dobbs. I think Dobbs could do everything Diggs did. He doesn't have the hand. His hands and his Diggs' route running ability. I don't know if people like anybody who knows
his
football.
Excellent.
That was his strength in his hands.
Right.
Yeah.
But Dobbs is younger. Dobbs is faster. I agree. We need another guy. Your Packers, to me, you know what it is with me and the Packers is I used to.
You don't like cheese?
No. Oh, dude. Okay. I look like I don't like cheese.
Do you think Ranger Suarez likes cheese?
Yes, Ranger Suarez likes cheese.
Just checking.
Yes, he does. So to me, I used to like. I don't want to say like the Packers. For some reason, I don't know, just because of the way that the history of the team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But until I met a few Packers fans.
Yeah. You really learned to not like him?
Oh,
I know.
God.
I know.
And this guy, the Tommy
Vieira
Vieira
Senior and Junior.
Tommy
Yeah,
Vieira
I mean,
Jr.,
there's just The fans don't do them any
I
favors.
know Tommy Jr. kind of likes the Patriots, and deep inside,
I've never liked the Packers. Just going back to like Brett Favre, like he
Tommy-
was never a likable guy.
If Tommy hears
Yeah.
me say that, I think
You know?
Tommy likes the Patriots deep inside.
I don't think so.
I think he
I
does.
actually think that there might not be somebody who hates the Patriots more than Tommy Jr.
I don't know. I think it's all ploy. I think he's a closet Patriots fan. You know, he just hasn't come to grips with it, and I think that's the turmoil he's facing.
All right. So Patriots draft coming up. What is it? The draft.
April 25th, I
April.
believe,
Usually
End of-
around there.
end
It's
of-
usually
end
around
of
the 25th,
April.
yeah.
in Pittsburgh this year.
We'll do some. I already did my first mock draft. I don't know if you've seen it. I posted it.
Yep.
We'll kind of. I want to see maybe if we could do one, like a show of us doing a draft. Actually, kind of trying to see who we think teams might take for whatever reason. I want to go right into quick hits. We don't even have to just get right into it. Quick hit segment. I come up with a few questions. These guys have no idea what's coming.
Small worries.
Don't be worried.
Never know what y'all gonna ask.
You don't, but you uncover some
Don't be
some
worried.
good
Hey.
truths, like
Oh,
Ryan
yes.
not liking Larry
Yes,
Bird. That
that's
came
how
out
we
of quick
found
hits.
out.
Oh,
Let me
absolutely.
ask you this.
Yeah.
Just this isn't part of quick hits. I wonder if you guys know this. All time NFL, which player has made the most money by contract, not endorsements, contracts in the NFL?
Yeah.
Who has made the most money?
I'm gonna say Kirk Cousins because his
He's
agent
second.
is amazing.
Kirk
Oh.
Cousins is second all time.
He's got the
I
greatest agent in
can't.
the world.
He's second.
This
all
guy
time.
keeps going to these teams
Think
and,
about it.
and
Who-
robbing them blind.
Think about it. Who do you think's first?
Of money all time.
Like signed contract wise.
Are we talking guaranteed money?
Guaranteed money.
Or fake money?
Has made the most money in contracts in the NFL.
I don't know. It's probably going to be someone who shouldn't be number one on this list, but
Josh
He's still
McDowell?
playing. He's still playing
he's still
today.
playing. So who's been playing for a while?
And he's really good. Really good.
What division is he in?
I'll give you one more clue, and you should get it right now. Arguably the best player in the NFL this year. Who was the best player in the NFL this year?
I mean, you're talking offense, defense.
Technically,
that's just
who
like
won the MVP?
Yeah, he's made the most amount of money.
Who won the MVP this year in the NFL?
I don't even remember who did.
Drake May finished second.
Oh, Matt Stafford.
Matthew
Matt
Stafford.
Stafford. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually not surprising.
It ain't. It
No.
ain't. When you
That's
when you
actually
hear
not
it,
surprising.
it's not.
Yeah.
He's good.
Oh, dude.
And when he
Yeah.
came in,
He
all
is-
that guaranteed money
Yeah.
started popping.
Well,
out.
because he was
he's a
drafted. I
dog.
think he was drafted
Just-
before they slotted, right?
Yeah.
Like now
Yes,
they're slotted,
yes,
so
yes.
he came in before they were
And
slotted.
he was making millions,
I mean, when
and then
Yeah,
he
yeah.
beat that first after his first rookie. Bang, went right to the top, and now
Yeah.
he made a second
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
I mean, that game in Detroit where he dislocated his shoulder.
Right.
You
Pop
gotta
back
love
in
him.
And
and
then
close
just
out.
gotta love
He's
him.
just a dog.
You gotta love him.
He's
Yeah.
a great
Gotta
player.
love Savage.
And not to go back, but the only way I'd be surprised if AJ Brown isn't on the Patriots is if because the Rams were in on it,
Yeah,
right?
who
And then they
could- you think
backed
this will-
out.
who could-
Well, they would. I think they would get back into it. I mean, there's the
Do
stuff.
they
going
even
on
have
with
any
the-
more draft picks to trade?
Well, no, but there was
Every year,
no,
we're like,
but
how do they?
the
why do they
interesting
trade
thing that
more
I
and more
the interesting
picks?
thing that I heard that I read was the reason the Rams one reason we're interested is because they would flip Devonta Adams
Yes.
to Philly. So they would swap Adams for AJ Brown, which if they did that, that'd be a
Oh,
genius move if
right.
they could,
I would love.
I mean,
love-
Devontae in the red zone this year
Adams
was
can still
phenomenal.
play, so he'd
He's-
still help
He's
out the
perfect
Eagles.
player the
you know?
Patriots need is
So-
Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
To me. All right, quick hits. Bang. Let's go. Bang bang. Quick
I
hits.
was waiting for the fingers.
All right. For the rest of your life,
God,
you could only watch sports or movies. You can't watch both. You can only pick one. What are you picking?
sports,
No more movies ever.
sports.
sports. I can't sit through a movie. I fall asleep.
I mean, I can sit through a movie, but like
I fall asleep.
You know,
I'd rather
at
watch
least,
sports.
you know.
I'm just curious.
Yeah,
how,
sports is
you know,
sports
like-
is real. You never know what's gonna happen.
'cause
Right?
I love sports. You guys all know, but I
Yeah, yeah.
enjoy movies. We enjoy movies. It's a tougher question than,
Yeah.
than
No, I mean I thought about it at first, but like with sports being real and not knowing, what's gonna what's going to happen, then, I'll watch sports every day of the week.
All right. I wanted to do some that weren't so much sports related. So here's one that I want. All right. If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life,
God.
what's your meal?
You go first. We always go first.
No. This is for you guys.
But you always give your opinion too. You go first.
If I could only eat one thing for the rest of my life, I would say fish tacos.
Fish tacos?
That's my favorite.
I don't know about that.
That's my favorite. Fish tacos.
I don't believe you. I told you do not lie to the public.
I'm not lying. Can you guys?
One meal the rest of my life?
Me, I'd have to go with a steak.
Steak.
Yep. Steak, rice,
rice.
and round fries.
I guess it's a meal.
You guys have meals.
I did say a meal.
Steak, rice, and round fries.
I mean, I could go for a good Portuguese steak right now. The steak, the 2 eggs, like you said, the round fries and the rice. That's really good.
Mundo.
But I'm gonna have to go with is pork alanchana. I absolutely love that meal.
Oh,
You have the diced cubed potatoes.
Yeah.
You have clams. You have the diced pork and everything. It's so good.
Okay, another one. You're on a first date,
God.
right? First date with a new girl. You like her, and you go somewhere, and there's like a huge game on that you've been dying to see. Are you paying attention to your new girlfriend? Or are you watching the game?
See, I am good enough. I am positioning myself in a way to where I can see the game. She's going to think that I'm paying attention to her. I'm going to pick up enough clues to be able to respond to key questions.
Okay.
But I'm also going to know what's going on in that game at all times.
Your wife would know. You've done this to her before.
In fairness, I have always told my wife,
You've done this
in
to
the
her.
hierarchy of importance in my life, it will always be the Red Sox #1.
Oh, Jesus.
I swear to God.
Oh, my God.
Next time you see her,
My
you get.
wife would kill
So
me.
it would always so when I was in college, I said, listen, it's gonna be Red Sox because I was in school, and then her. When I got out of school, it was Red Sox, then her. She moved up to #2. And then I said, when we have kids, it'll be the Red Sox, my kids, and then her. She might. There are days. She's 2. She's like tied for 2.
Sometimes the kids.
Sometimes if the kids aren't listening or whatever. She's gonna be 2, right? So maybe 2A and 2B with her and the kids.
See, not me.
Yeah.
Babe, you're ahead of the Red Sox for me. I'm sorry to say, you're ahead of the Red Sox. Kyle,
I got to piggyback off the Andrews here.
Oh my
See?
God!
Like
dude.
you got to position yourself so you see what's going on, but you're still entertaining the questions.
What are you doing if you're taking a girl out for a first date and you can't see the door and to see who's coming in? You can't see if you're at a restaurant where there's a sporting event.
Yeah.
If you can't see like the entrance so you know who's coming and going,
Right.
your girl, and then the sporting event, what are you doing?
Yeah, I get it. Listen.
What are you
Did
doing?
a couple weeks ago when Duke and Michigan played.
Right? Like,
Position myself right in front of the TV.
The only reason why I brought this one up is because I love King of Queens. I love watching that show.
God.
And he
Oh,
does
that's a good
it.
one. That's a
He
classic.
walks into the bar with his wife, and it was supposed to be date night. And sure enough, there's a game on, and he positions himself facing the TV, and he's like talking to her. And she notices though. She's like, "Are you watching the game?" And he's like, "No." She goes, "All right, we switch seats." So they switch, and he's like this. He starts looking into her eyeballs so you can see the reflection of the TV. And I just said, I want to ask the guys this.
Yeah.
Now, last one, something that I don't know.
I thought that
Would you rather live without AC in the summer or heat in the winter?
Oh God. The C in the summer.
You'd rather have no AC in the summer.
I thought you didn't you the sea. I thought he meant like the
No,
sea. As
yeah,
in like
without
the ocean.
AC.
Yeah,
Am I
yeah.
by myself
No,
with that
my
one?
fault.
No,
Air
that's
conditioning.
why I'm looking like,
Air
what the hell?
Jesus
My
Christ.
fault.
He wants us to pronounce Namiashketa correctly.
AC.
But I mean,
AC.
yeah, what do you think my nickname was when I was a kid?
AC.
AC.
All right. So
Um,
no air conditioning.
I
in the-
hate being cold.
So you want?
Oh, I don't. There's not much. I hate more
So you want the heat.
than being cold. When I was in Texas, I did not mind walking outside to the heat. So just keep me warm in the winter. I will figure
Kyle?
out the summer.
Me, no heat in the winter.
No heat.
No heat.
I'm.
I feel so bad for your family.
I can't sleep when it's a million
Oh.
degrees. So in the summer, I need that AC.
So here I'm gonna plump. Is that what I
Plump.
called him?
Yep.
Plump guys like
Yeah.
me and
Ranger Suarez.
We definitely need AC in the summer.
What do you think is Ranger Suarez's favorite meal?
Oh, he's from Venezuela.
Yeah.
Venezuela. I don't know. Do they like chicharrones over there? Right. That's Dominican. I know Dominicans like that stuff.
I'm not sure. I'm not.
You think he's ever had a linguiça?
No.
No.
Oh, he's gonna have.
He's
some.
gonna have
Ranger.
Yeah.
We'll hook you up. We'll hook you up. So that's gonna conclude our show. Kyle, thank you, man, for coming
Yes,
on.
thank you.
Thanks for
Good to
having
have
me.
you
Appreciate it.
again.
Good luck to
It's a good
vote.
time.
Good luck to Vogue. Yes, my alma mater. Again, I was probably the coolest kid to ever come through this place.
That's
and
debatable.
most people will agree from my time, way before your time.
Way.
We used to walk to school 2 miles uphill both ways.
Yeah, right,
When
right,
I
yeah,
went.
Yeah.
You know the people who would say he was the coolest kid, or maybe they'll say he wasn't the coolest kid. Is like million cousins that he has.
Oh, this guy's got more cousins than.
Hey, fam.
You
I
know?
love you. Love you, fam. Love you all. We are a big family.
You guys.
We are a big family. So yeah, Kyle, again, thank you for coming out. Greater New Bedford Regional Vocational Technical High School. I said it all this time. Thank you very much for having us. Anybody else wants us to come in, let us know. We'll make ourselves available. Look out for us. Again, we did a few of the street interviews.
Yeah.
They were pretty cool. We're going to be getting out. Andrew's actually going to get out this weekend and do a few of them. And we'll see you guys next week. Thank you,
All right.
508.
See you later, 508.